Hey guys, Sapphire Dragonfly here, and yesterday was a crazy day. There's a lot to this situation and everything that happened yesterday, that I'm gonna go over later. Everything I told to you guys, I told to the authorities. Where she went over, how she would be down that stream, and where they were looking, they were off the mark. I prayed that they would listen to me. From what I'm getting, they did. Okay. I don't know if they moved the site because of what I said, but I just thought it was really funny that they found her body literally, a couple hours after I called? Not even that, like 2 or 3 hours after I called. So, they had a storm hit last night, and that was crazy. Okay. I actually ended up in a car accident. And the storm came out of nowhere. It was not natural. It was elemental. I think it was elemental magic. Let me tell you, being here, a lot of people do shit up here. There's ley lines up here, and if you don't know about ley lines, you need to look them up. There's ley lines up here that intensify magic for good or for bad, okay? And if you're an empath being up here, if you're depressed or upset, it will intensify that. If you are positive and, happy, it will intensify that here. So last night when I, was going over everything, mulling over everything, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't believe that's Gabby's body that they have. But I'm not ruling it out. Okay. Because I did see her in water. And I did see she was tangled up in some brush. But then I guess I started to have hope because she kept saying, find me. And I just had this feeling like, okay, she's got to be alive. Okay. Or like she's barely alive. I feel like even if that is her body, they pull out the water, that it's going to show that she wasn't dead long, like she was holding on for a long time. Okay. I have not heard from her spirit recently. I, was calling for her when I was in the woods yesterday. I could see exactly where it happened and where she went over. And the emotion of it all was just really, 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 really overwhelming. And all I could think to myself was, this poor girl. Oh my God, this poor girl. She did not deserve this. She did not. This man is evil incarnate. Every time I pull up cards, I get the devil. I could even think that he's possibly possessed. I don't know. He's evil incarnate. Okay. So last night, I felt I had a fear for my safety. I knew that Brian wasn't in Florida. I knew he was in Wyoming. I knew that him going to Florida was a front for his family. To help him front that he was going to be in Florida Everglades, when I knew for a fact he was coming back here to the state park. And that was one reason why I was moving so quickly, because I said, I got to get there before he does. Because if he can find her or find any evidence of her, he's going to destroy it. That was his plan. Okay. I got video of the area that I was in, and I can even, I don't even know what to say. If that is not her body, then I believe that they're going to find her in 10 weeks, and she will be under some kind of shelter. Somebody will find her. Okay. I just don't want to believe that it's her body. I just don't think it is. I had pictures of another girl named Candace. I think her name was Candace from Utah that was missing. They both look alike. Okay, except Candace had dyed her hair black, but if she's sitting in the water for a long time, the dye would have stripped off, I'm not ruling it out. I'm just saying the media themselves has even said they have not confirmed that it's her body. And so it kind of kills me that everybody's like messaging and they're just like, oh, they found her body. No, that's not what they said. Okay, initially that's what they said because they were trying to draw Brian out. Okay, but then they went back and changed other articles to they found a body that could possibly be hers. All right, see, you don't understand police process on what they're doing to what they were initially doing to try and find Brian and flush him out. Okay, so I knew when they put that out there that they found her body, I knew that they were flushing him out. My team, we knew that that's what they were doing by definitively kind of putting that definitive energy out there. So it would kind of make him feel like, oh shit, there's nothing else I could do. But the thing is, I feel like Brian is spiritual. I feel like he has gifts. So I feel like there are some things that he knew. So, but we stayed at a really awesome hotel last night. The what do you call it? The Lake Yellowstone Hotel. It was really nice. And it looks like the hotel in The Shining. I swear to God, it looks just like the freaking Shining when you're going down the hallway. I was like looking for Nicolas Cage. Not Nicolas Cage, Jack Nicholson last night. This shit is creepy. Even the numbers on the doors is just freaking creepy, okay? It's old, so it makes noises all night long. I was like, you know me, but being here, my psychic abilities and my mediumship and stuff it's off. It's something is off here with all these ley lines. So I just had a little bit of a problem clearing my energy last night. It was weird. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Okay. I am headed back home. My shuttle driver is on his way to take me to the airport. It's like 2 hours away. And then I'm headed back. Once I get back home, I will share my footage of the area and what I sensed and found. I had a person who actually found me on YouTube who said that Gabby came to him in the middle of the night and wanted him to help me find her body. So he didn't even know I was coming. He had no idea I was coming. And so when he reached out to me, he was going to go look where I told him to look. And then he saw the video that said that I was here. And he's like, are you kidding me? I'm in the same state. Like, cause he was backpacking across the states with his girlfriend. So I was like, divine timing. Okay. She was meant to be found. But like I said, I'm not certain that what they found. I really think that's the other girl from Utah. But that's wishful thinking. I really can't tap in. I even feel like when I pull cards, my cards aren't accurate here because of the ley line magic, you know? So I'm going to try and tap into a couple of things when I get out of here and see. And, but other than that, that's pretty much what we've been dealing with. And the car accident last night, and then I banged up my leg pretty bad. It's pretty swollen, climbing yesterday in the woods in the area where we thought she was. And as you can see, it is thoroughly hit by a storm here, okay? We weren't expecting that. The storm was not planned for. Again, another thing that threw me out is elemental magic, okay? There was supposed to be rain. No, I don't think there was a storm forecast like this. And so there's a couple things about Brian that are being revealed to me in the spirit. And he knows some shit. Or is aware of some stuff, okay? So his family, treacherous family, they're horrible. I understand loving your family member, but when your family member is wrong, you need to check that, okay? And I feel like these people sat there and because they didn't like Gabby, they basically said, oh, okay, the bitch is dead. Okay, we'll help you cover it up. Like, that's our son. And that's not cool. It's not. So I hope they get whatever's coming to them because they did help him with that whole Florida ruse. I do think, yeah, they did help him with that shit. Yeah. So just so you know, I'm headed back home. I'm getting ready to head to the airport and catch the next flight. I ain't even book it. I'll just book it when I get to the airport and get out of here and get back home and get back to getting clarity on this whole situation. And also checking on Gabby's mom. I'll probably do some Reiki on her because Gabby told me she was highly concerned about her mom's mental, highly concerned that her mom would lose it. So it's crazy. I pray that this body isn't hers. But at the same time, if it is, you know, I just want to be there for, you know, send whatever energy I can possibly send. So that is what I have for you guys. I love you. I just got out the shower, so I'm great blow dry my hair and you know, so I love you guys. I will speak to you later. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or if you want to donate any offerings to this trip, It was pretty costly, but it was worth it. It's so funny. Somebody commented, she said she saw my first video where I was like, I'm not going to Wyoming. I have a business to run. And she said, I'm cracking up because you're in Wyoming. And I said, yeah, when the Most High tells you got to go, you got to go, you know? So any donations would be appreciated to help replenish from this trip, because I did not plan on spending this. And also, the money will go to Haven House. So you can donate the money through GoFundMe/Sapphire GoFundMe.com/Sapphire Dragonfly. And that will be money that will go into Haven House. Since I use a lot of my own personal funds for Haven House, this will, by funding Haven House, you'll actually cut down on the personal funds that I use out of my own money to assist the women and ladies that I work with. Okay. So, and then I'll bring you guys updates on that, on the Haven House location, because we have found a location. I'm in negotiations about the house. I have found a house for myself. So, I'm also in the process of, I've narrowed it down to 2 or 3 houses that I'm going to pick to move into. And, so yeah, I'm happy about that. So I love you guys. Donation links are below for PayPal's, Cash App. And like I said, GoFundMe.com/Sapphire Dragonfly for Haven House. All right. You guys have a beautiful day. I'm going to pull myself together, get in this airport. And I'm heartbroken. I didn't sleep all night long. I really had a hard time because being a victim of domestic abuse, I just really wanted to find this girl. Okay. So that is what I have for you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye. Sapphire out.